I was privileged enough to see a presentation by Therese Proctor from Tesco's the other day, and she was talking about, a question was asked of her about how they develop at Tesco's. They develop their international managers, and certainly within the recruitment sector, many of the recruitment firms now, especially the niche recruitment players, are global or they have a national coverage. In order to develop leaders internationally, what's the key? What sort of training program over, what sort of time period should they have to get that international understanding?
Good question. I mean, again, I'll go back to the generics. 80% of this stuff is generic. You've got to be a good leader and a good manager. You've got to be good at what you do. And if you're not good at what you do, you aren't going to be good at it in China. So don't forget, make sure people are good at what they do, whatever that might be: leading, managing, being a hunter, being a farmer.
So train them, educate them.
Yeah, so don't forget that. Don't just lob them into an international world and think that if they're mediocre in the UK, they're somehow going to be great in Eastern Europe, because they're not. However, my personal view, for what it's worth, is about the only way to develop internationally is to go and do it. You do have to go and live on the ground. You have to immerse yourself in the local culture. You have to be under the skin of the business on the ground. I'm not a fan of doing an international role from London. You can do it. Can you do it? Yeah. Do you ever really know what's going on? I don't think you do.
No, and in fact that reinforces exactly what the Tesco strategy is about: moving people around and giving them lots of experience in different places and in slightly different roles, and seeing where their talents emerge, for the future.
The other thing you have to do is you have to red circle them. You have to put your arm around them. Again, I know too many people that just, and it's kind of born out of their development philosophy, but they just lob you into Eastern Europe and just watch you die and then fire you when you fail.
Yeah, there's got to be
there are some companies out there that are really good at putting support structures around people. You've got to keep it edgy. It's got to be difficult. But don't let them fail. No.
And
it isn't easy.
Giving people having a good mentor program, so that they've got someone to talk to,
regular
senior
feedback
in the organisation.
all the time. Spotting problems early. I call it weak signals. Do you notice weak signals early or not? And
making sure they're engaged and having.
Correct.